the bottom as well. Yeah, that was intentional. Hi and welcome to Tabletop Gaming, the home of cool things like this. Look, this is a monthly magazine that comes out. Now we do it digitally, we do it in print, and it is delightful. If you like board games, you like tabletop games, RPGs, card games, war games, check them out there. But today is about an unboxing slash a first look, and this time it's an oldie but hopefully a goodie. This is Poetry for Neanderthals. Now this is an Exploding Kittens style game. They did this, I think maybe their third game possibly, and it's one of those that has always been on the peripherals of my, oh, I wish I had that but I've just bought something else, or I wish I had that but so-and-so's got it in their collection, so maybe I'll play it with them. As a result, it's been missing from my shelf for a while, so I'm quite excited to get a copy in so that we can have a look, see what's inside, and see what you think to it. If you haven't already bought it or you've seen it and are considering it, let's see what's inside and what we can do with it. Now, Poetry for Neanderthals is sort of aptly named. You're going to have to describe things in a certain number of syllables, and usually that is a very limited number of syllables, and if you get it wrong, people get to hit you with the nope stick, or no stick, or they get to hit you with like the equivalent of a like club. It is of course a blow up one, so that we have no real like actual damage, but it's quite a cute thing to do in general. Now let's have a look. Okay, so we open up. This is it. That's all we've got. This is Poetry for Neanderthals, the original edition. It is good to be a poet, it's good to be a Neanderthal. What it isn't good is being both of those at the same time. So, what we're looking at. So instructions-wise, this is it. This is how simple we're talking it being, which is quite nice. That's something I do like Exploding Kittens for. And essentially it's a game of describing what you're given on your card, but using only one syllable answers. If you use anything more than that, then the opposite team is entitled to bop you. Let's take a look, shall we? Okay, so we have our scoring options. That's quite cute. We have, I presume, a second one for the other team. Double check. Ooh, slightly different, these are points. And then, there's a surprising amount in here. I don't normally expect this much for Exploding Kittens games. They're normally a little bit smaller. Okay, so we have a timer. So presumably we're going to try and get through as many as possible. That fits in really nicely, by the way. There's little sun timer holes to stop it rolling around so much. We've got Grok's word of love and sad. You make Grok word 1, word 2 make Grok cry, you smell like word 3, I not know why. So that's where the poetry comes into things. This is, oh, this will be the thing. Now, this is the bit that worries me the most, is that once this is blown up, how on earth do we get it back into the box? Because we had this with, what's it called, the throw burrito, where it just refused to go back in the box. But I'm not going to blow this up today, mostly because it will take too long and then I've got to try and get it back in the box. There is your blow up no stick. And it says no on it, which is helpful. So it's quite nice to be able to be like, no, no, in quite a funky way. It would almost inevitably get incredibly competitive with my normal gaming group. They're minding versions of violence, so only play responsibly, shall we say. And then we've got, oh cute, take from here. This place for more cards, put back here. So if I just show you, I quite like how, so this is an empty box. This is place for more cards. Then you have 2 sets of cards and there's little bits of writing at the bottom as well. Yeah, that was intentional. We'll rescue that in a moment. But really, it feels quite considerately done. Like they thought about what they're doing. It's a really nice way that they've done it. And I normally expect their boxes just to be like spaces, because really that's all we need in a board game box, but it is nice that this is that little bit of more. This is going to fit in there, this is made for that space, this insert fits its purpose. Now these are our descriptions, or things we're going to have to try to describe. So there is a mixture of how easy these are. So we have, for example, animal, or we can go much more difficult, animal cracker. And they are quite nicely double-sided, so we've also got double and double trouble on the back there as well. Bag and bagpipes, nap and catnap. We've got monkey and monkey business, brain and brainwash, puddle and puddle jumper. But you can see there are tons there. And the now retrieved pile that took a nosedive a moment ago is more of the same. Chef and pastry chef, bride and bridezilla, door and doorknob, chain and chain gang, pillow and pillow talk. There's tons there. Now, the nice thing is that look at how many cards, first of all, that represents for you to play through. There is obviously also additional parts that you can buy, so more that you'll be able to pick up along the way, because they've got this place for more cards, right? So although I've never looked, so I've never seen, presumably they'll do additional packs. I know they do a not suitable for work version. I don't know whether that's a whole new version or whether that's an additional pack, or just additional cards, which is cute. Now, the last thing I want to show you in here that just made me laugh is for Club Fix. And I looked at that and I was like, I don't really know what that is. And I've realised it's just a little sticky bit for if you get a puncture in your club, to make sure that you can carry on playing, because half the fun is this. Let's be honest, this is decent enough. It's a decent little wordplay game. This is what makes it silly and engaging and brings it off of the table and into the real world and makes it a physical game instead. So I like these kind of things. I think it's nice to be off the table. I think it's nice to be silly, and it's so easy to explain that it's easily done with lots of people. So I can take this to a new gaming group or have it with the family at Christmas. Now, this has of course been a very quick run through. We've just had a look at what's inside and what to expect, but hopefully it gives you an idea. It's generally quite a nicely priced game, so it's not too expensive to pick up, which makes it quite a nice gift as well as another option. It takes about 15 minutes to play in total, and for ages 7 and over. There are different variations. I think on a higher player count this would work best, because you get the fun of trying to work out what everything is as quickly as possible. It's more of a team game. I quite like the logic around that, and the Nope Club comes in particularly good stead when it's a higher player count. But I'd love to know your thoughts. This is one of the kind of popular games that many people have played, so I'd like to know what you think of it. Is it in your collection? Have you been tempted by it? Please pop it in the comments and let me know. I love talking about games in the comments, and you leaving that means we get to have a conversation, which is great. Now, don't forget, I will also pop a link to our Tabletop Gaming magazine website, so you can go and see everything from our news, features and reviews, but also pick up your own copy, available in digital and in print, so it doesn't matter where you are. You can have it through your door or you can have it online, whatever suits you, but all the links that you need will be in the description. Plus, I'll pop links in to those extra Exploding Kitten videos we've done recently as well, so you can check those out. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a great day.